darkness, my old friend.
Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. I'm your host, Jason. Your other host is Bill.
Howdy ho.
Who's in the middle for once. And Tim.
Howdy ho.
I'll have to fix it. I think I hit a button. This new computer I sorted by like Z to A is what happened. So it's JBA and JB. No, I don't know how the fuck I did it. I'll fix it. I'll put your ass back at the bottom, Bill. Don't you worry. Anyway, we're here to talk about the sounds of silence. Bill brought us this band every week. We rotate out who gets to bring an artist for their friends to listen to and discuss. Over a few cold beers. All right. I can start this one off, I guess. The sounds of silence. My notes say I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I'll say it. I prefer the Wednesday morning version. Wiki says the label added all that shit without the bands. We kind of talked about that on the last one. Yeah, fuck that. Leaves That Are Green. I love me some Billy Bragg. Always down for a good It Sucks Getting Old song. I'd still take What's My Age Again over this one, though. But I hear that Nirvana in there. Hello, 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 hello. Blessed are the meth drinkers. Drinking meth just sounds like a terrible ideal. I do like the idea of the song. In the last line, I have tended my own garden much too long. It's a decent one. Rolling guitars. Kathy's song, a little on the boring side for me. Somewhere They Can't Find Me. I needed some energy after that last one, and this one delivers. A lot of interesting things going on with the guitars, like headphones with this one. Really helped. Angie, the bass is really cool. Richard Corey, Damn the Man, fuck Richard Corey. I like those early 60s protest Damn the Man songs like Lisa Simpson's They Have the Plant, But We Have the Power song from season 4's Last Exit to Springfield. Most Peculiar Man, what a dark song. Really like this. Top song contender. April Comes She Will, using the months to tell a story like seasons. This generally always works for me. We've got a groovy thing going. It's fun. It sounds really commercial, though. And they may just be looking at it. And I may just be looking at it in 2025, but it feels like they're trying to get on that cool kids train here. Either way, it's fun. I'm a Rock. I've heard this one before somewhere. I like the lines, I have my books and my poetry to protect me. I am shielded in my armor, hiding in my room, safe within my womb. It was very Weezer's In the Garage. I touch no one and no one touches me. Super introverted. A most peculiar man, I would say. Very great closing track. I like Wednesday more, but this one's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I can definitely. You got it.
Okay. Yeah, no spoilers there or anything, but yeah, I mean, I prefer the earlier version of Sound of Silence. This one does just sound like they added a basic rock Beatles track to it to, like, you know, stay on the radio or whatever. Because then obviously they named the second album after it. At some point it must have caught on and people just jumped on the bandwagon. Because they certainly don't, because the whole album, especially compared to the first album, you can hear the British invasion come in and completely change how pop music in this country is being produced. And by the time you get to Blessed, which is just 60s garage rock, very basic chord progressions, some gnarly distortions and some little fuzz, things going on here. Very Christian song though. Kathy's song, yeah, I wasn't really there for that one, but much like Jason, I was there for Somewhere They Can't Find Me. Again, just classic 60s rock. This one had a little energy to it even. I like that one. Angie was there. Richard Corey, the bass tone on that actually was like surprisingly really cool. The song, you kind of know what you're getting at this point. It's still very much rooted in the folk gospel of the first album, but they're trying to adapt that to this, new rock and roll format. And I mean, then you get a couple songs here. Most Peculiar Man, it's there. April Comes She Will. I mean, you need to put your baby to sleep. That's the kind of lullaby you put on, right? Um, we've got a groovy thing going. I'm kind of in the same boat with Jason here. I don't know if it's because I'm looking at it, almost 60 years later or whatever, but this just feels like pandering. It's not going to be the last time either. And then I'm a Rock. This whole thing sounds like they're trying to take everything from the first album and adopt it into a new pop landscape that includes this new thing from England called rock and roll that was invented in America, but these guys were hanging out in the village doing the folk thing with the beatniks instead.
We've got a groovy thing going is like the come down of our generation to me. Like if
Yeah.
the Beatles were Teen Spirit, this would, that would be Bush. This would be Bush.
Oh, see, and I would go even one step further. If Teen Spirit is the Beatles, then this is like Our Lady Peace.
Oh, that's low.
That's
I wouldn't go that low.
a little too low.
Yeah. We know where these colors are going.
Yeah. I know where my colors are going now. Which I suppose, especially it's my turn here. You guys, I won't beat too many dead horses here. We've all talked about Sound of Silence, talked about the last album. Because that's it. Because when Simon and Garfunkel found out that they had overdubbed it with electric instruments, it was kind of like Columbia. It's like, well, we're just gonna. How thoughts on Sounds of Silence being the next album? It's like, sure, I guess whatever you want. Let's do that.
So now they're
'Cause,
the
like,
in sync of the '60s.
yeah.
Now they're
Bands had less control back then too. I mean,
they had no control. Absolutely.
So,
But they also went along with it.
oh yeah, let's say they were complacent. Like once they found out, it's like, well, shoot, what are we gonna do? Because actually, the electric dub version got more listens and was officially a bigger
yeah,
hit.
but didn't they swap labels or no?
I don't think they.
I didn't look that deep into it. I'm not sure.
I want to say they left and found something else. These don't have the Columbia.
They
slap
did.
on them.
I think they did after this one.
Yeah, I think they were like, "Fuck this," and went somewhere else.
A couple ones I'm going to definitely hit on. The Leaves That Are Green is definitely for me a top song contender. I just loved how just everything went along with that song between the vocals plus the instruments. Blessed, I actually liked the vocal tones and the pace changes in it. And I thought the guitar and organ tandem was actually really good as well. Kathy's song, I agree. Not like the best song, but I still thought it was a beautiful love song. And had really good guitar stuff going on, actually, I thought. And because of Kathy's song, I felt like Somewhere They Can't Find Me was even better then. So my notes are the second part to the love song, the better, and the bass, just works even better on that song. I felt like I just really enjoyed that one. Angie, like you said, Jason, the bass was really cool on that one. Richard Corey, I thought that was a nice song to vibe to. For me, that was probably my low point if I had to pick one on this album. But I still would absolutely just put on Richard Corey at any point. Just listen to it. Most Peculiar Man, rest in peace, being introverted and unable to find love. I mean, it gets really dark really quick.
That's a dark fucking song.
Yeah. Which top song contender for sure. I mean, not their most well-known song by any means, but when you look into a lot of these songs lyrically, like some of these got some really dark, like deep meanings. Honestly,
They're just buried
um,
underneath the.
the happy folk.
Yeah.
um, April comes she will. Simple, quick, but it was memorable for me. Again, it's something. Is it the best of the album? No, but I'll absolutely listen to it every time I hear this album. We've got a groovy thing going, top song contender. You got a trumpet, you got start stop, you got an awesome bass, an organ. What isn't there for me to like about this song?
You got pandered to.
So I'm all right with that at this point. I'm still in acceptance. Wait, acceptance is the last stage. Hold on.
Are you a rock?
Well, so then we get to I Am a Rock, which was actually from memory, which could be a little bit biased. I want to say the first Simon and Garfunkel song I ever heard was I Am a Rock. It was either I Am a Rock or Mrs. Robinson. It was one of the two.
I'm telling you, it sounded really familiar to me. Like, I don't know if it was a single in a movie something.
I believe it was a single.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they used it, but I had heard it before too.
I'm pretty sure it was in a couple of movies.
Yeah, it's not one of their biggest hits, but it's one of those like it was played.
It's their machine.
I don't know how well it played. Yeah,
say it was a song still being played on the radio when I was going to sleep at the ripe old age of 8 years old in 2006.
It was their no, wasn't their glycerine.
I don't know.
No, it's definitely not glycerine.
That is a good comparison though, like a little figure 11 action.
I mean, that's if I had to pick something close to that, it would definitely be Mrs. Robinson.
Little Saigon
or Cecilia. But no, like it's my notes, the guitar, the song's iconic, the introduction part of that song, I love it. Again, for me, can't go wrong with the Simon and Garfunkel closing track.
I mean, so far they're 2 for 2.
No, it's gonna be a 5 for 5, but curious to see how you guys think of that. I'm curious about the next closing track after this one, honestly. What you guys thought of it.
Well, you get to pick who gets the dot. It's your pick.
I'll give myself the dot, just that way I'm the one that guesses twice, even though yeah. I want to guess the next down, but I'll give myself twice, make myself work harder.
Earn your keep around here.
Exactly. So because there was some more
drums
stuff going on, more drums. Tim's gonna have it at number 1.
I mean, yeah, that's a near easy decision.
I think Jason's also gonna have it at number 1.
You would be correct.
Okay, and so we're gonna clean sweep it because I'm also gonna have this one at number 1.
Now, I don't have a vinyl copy of this one, but production sounded great.
Yeah, it improved on the first album in every way possible.
Yeah.
When I finished Wednesday, I thought I was going to have first album bias, but there was really no skippers here except maybe Kathy's song, and it was short enough to not be a skipper, but definitely the low point. As a whole piece, I think it's ahead of Wednesday.
I must say it's interesting you say with Kathy's song because you have some people that absolutely love the art songs, and that's an art song with him vocalizing.
I mean, Simon.
Like it's either one. It's one side or the other. Either you're like, yep, the art songs are some of the best songs that they do, or it's the art songs. They're good, they exist, but you like Paul Simon more. It's very few that actually truly overlap.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into that.
Yeah,
we'll get into that. But
First, we got to check out Salt and Pepper.
Yeah. See that influence? Up next, parsley, rosemary, something, and thyme,
Yeah.
Sage.
paprika, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh
That's up
no,
next.
it's oregano.
I gotta get story.
No, man, it's TLC.
Tender love and care. T-Baw's Left
music?
Eye and Chili. That's where it's at. Rest in peace, Left Eye. Stick around. Maybe one day we'll do the TLC discography. I might put that on the list. Parsley's up next. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. It really helps us out. Leave us a comment down below. What's your favorite Simon and Garfunkel record? Shout out our Patreon members, especially Trey. We know you watching. And shout out Herp, because he's probably wanting to see Tim's reaction through this series. So be safe and
Just want to listen to some Slayer, don't we?
and make good decisions like that.
Yeah. And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again. Y'all come back now, you hear?